Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are designing this hero section over here using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now in the previous video, we designed this UI using HTML and CSS. Now in this video, we will add this typing effect and also add these animations. So we have this cursor animation and also the animation for the text where the background color is changing. So we're going to add these two animations first, and then we will add this typing effect using JavaScript. So let's get started. Right, here I'm in my source code, and let's go to the style.css file. And first of all, let's add the animation for this cursor. So for the cursor, we will create an animation called blink. So let's take a look at the cursor code. So here we have the cursor. So I'll just create an animation over here. So let's tap add keyframes and let's name it blink. And here for 0% and 100%, let's set the opacity to 1. And for 50%, let's set the opacity to 0. So this will be the blinking animation. Let's add it to the cursor. So here for the cursor, let's tap animation and let's tap blink. Let's set the duration to 0.75 seconds and let's tap infinite. And if you go back, now here we can see that the animation happens smoothly. So it goes from opacity 0 to opacity 1 smoothly. But here in our original design, we can see that it has opacity 1 and 0 with 2 steps. So let's go ahead and do that. If you want to keep this, you can keep this, but let's go back and let's add a new keyword called step end. So this will give us the animation where it is not smooth. So here we can see that now we have the correct cursor animation. So it is either opacity 0 or 1. Right, now let's add the animation for the color of this text. So let's go back. Now for the word, we have a class called typed word. So let's go to the typed word class. So here we have typed word. So let's create an animation over here. I'll just type keyframes. Let's call it shimmer. And for 0%, we will set the background position to 0, and for 100% we will set the background position to 200% for the x-axis. So for that, we need to go ahead and set the background size over here, and let's set it to 200% so that we have enough area for the animation to happen. And for 0%, let's tap background position. Let's set it to 0% and 50%. And for 100%, let's tap background position. Let's set it to 200% and 50%. And now let's add the animation over here. So I'll just tap animation. Let's tap shimmer, 4 seconds, linear, infinite. So now if you go back, we can see that the animation for the text color is working all right. Right, now the last thing we need to do is we need to add the typing effect. So for that, we need to go to the JavaScript. So let's go to the HTML file and let's see whether we have linked our JavaScript file over here. So here we can see we have already linked the main.js file. So let's go to the file. And first of all, let's create a const called phrases. And in this, we will store all the different phrases that we need to have in the text. So we have get discovered, and then we have go viral, tell their story, and all these things. So let's add all of these over here. So let's tap go viral. Then we have rank number 1. Then we have convert readers. Let's add build authority. Let's also tap dominate search. And lastly, let's type tell their story. So these are the phrases that we're going to use in the animation. Right, now let's create some variables. So let's create a variable called phrase ID. Let's set it to 0. And let's create a variable called character ID. Let's set it to 0 by default. And let's create a variable called is deleting. Let's set it to false by default. So if you go back here, we can see that we have also the animation of deleting the word. So we need to create that as well. So let's go back and let's select the element. So the element has a class of typed text. So if you go back over here, we can see we have this ID of typed word. So we need to use this. Let's go back and let's tap const element equals document.getElement by ID. Let's tap typed word. And now let's create a function and let's call it tick. Now in this function, we will create the functionality of displaying the typing effect. Right, now the first thing we need to do is we need to get the current phrase. So let's create a const called phrase, and the current phrase will be one of these, and we are managing the ID over here. in phrase ID. So let's type phrases, and in that we will type phrase ID. So this will give us the current ID. Then let's create an if condition and let's call it is deleting. So this will help us to know whether the word is being deleted or not, and based on that we can add the animation. Let me just go ahead and change this to exclamation is deleting, so that when the word is not being deleted we will add the code over here. So let's type character ID plus plus. So these are each of the characters inside the phrase, because we want to animate each of them one by one. And let's type element dot text content, let's set it equal to phrase dot slice 0 character ID. So here what we are doing is that we are slicing the text. So first of all it just gets the first character, because by default it was 0 and we had set it to 1 over here with character ID plus plus, and then we are storing that inside the element text content. So every time this character ID will be incremented, and each character will be added to this element. So now let's check whether all the characters are added. So let's type if character ID equals phrase dot length. So this means that the complete word has been typed. So if it is the case, then we'll just type is deleting and we'll just set it to true. Let's also set timeout, and here we'll just type tick, which is the name of the function. And for the timeout, let's type 2000, which is 2 seconds, and we'll just return. Now here outside this if condition, let's create a set timeout, and here we need to type tick, which is the function. And for the timeout, let's go ahead and add this value right here. So let's type 65 plus math.random times 30 minus 15. So what this does is that it will run the tick function again after a short delay. So the base typing speed is basically 65 milliseconds, and this part over here will just make sure that there's a small variation between the typing speed. So this way the typing speed becomes slightly different each time, and it makes it feel like it is more natural. Alright, now let's go ahead and add an else over here. So this is when the characters are being deleted. So let's type character ID minus minus. So this will decrement it by 1. Let's type L dot text content. Let's set it to phrase dot slice 0 character ID, just like before. So here we are basically removing the characters from the element. And let's type if character ID is equal to 0. So if all the elements are deleted, then let's type is deleting is set to false. And let's also type phrase ID. Let's set it to phrase ID plus 1. So first of all, we are displaying the first phrase, and after it is typed and also deleted, we go to the next phrase. So we need to increment it by 1. So here we are typing phrase ID plus 1, which is this variable over here. And after we go to the last phrase, we need to go back to the first one. So we need to add a clamp. So for that, we can just type modulo operator, and let's type phrases dot length. So this will go to 0 after going to the last element. Right, after that, let's add a set timeout, and here let's type tick, and for the timeout let's type 350 milliseconds, and let's return. And at the end over here, let's create a set timeout, and let's type 38 for the timeout, and for the function let's type tick, and let's call the function at the beginning. So this should work. So what we are doing over here is that basically we are getting each of these phrases, and we are storing each of these characters into the element, which is typed word. And once all the characters inside the phrase has been added to this element, we are just setting the is deleting variable to true, and we are setting a timeout. And here, if the characters are being deleted, we are just setting the character ID to minus minus, and we are removing each of the characters from the element. And then we are setting the is deleting to false after all the characters are removed. So here we are checking character ID is 0, and then we are setting the phrase to be the next phrase. So we are typing phrase ID plus 1. So now this should work. So let's go back. So here we can see that the characters are being typed and deleted. So I think everything is looking alright. So all the characters and all the phrases are displayed correctly. Let's see whether we get to the first phrase after tell their story. So we have dominate search. So here tell their story. Let's see whether we go to the first phrase. So here we have get discovered. So everything is working alright. So that's basically how you can create this typing effect for your hero section using JavaScript. Alright, so that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.